got me like damn. If it get any fatter, man, the rule gon' have to get.
Chad Dukes versus the World at 106.7 The Fan. Joined by one of my favorite guys. It needs to be said that Flexx was nice to me when I was hanging banner for 99.1 when it was a rock station. I always appreciated that. DJ Flexx joins me live in studio. What's up, man?
How you doing, sir?
Good to see you. Of course, you are on WP. Technically, you're my competition.
Yes.
And you just got a ratings bonus, so that means I'm not holding up my end of the bargain. But, of course, 95.5 WPGC for sisters only. Check them out over there.
Yep, that's Saturday.
That's Saturdays. Talk with me about being in music radio right now. Before we get into what I brought you in here to talk about, it's got to be different. You've experienced quite a bit on both sides of music. Kids are getting their music in different ways. You're kind of more skewed in the demos you go after. How much has the music radio side of things changed?
It's changed a lot. Right now we're in an interesting place because there's this producer named DJ Mustard, and he's got like half the playlist. He makes,
Really?
Yes. He has like half the playlist on our station, and like all the songs sound damn near the same, but it's crazy. He's winning big time.
You know, I listen to country music a lot, and there's like 2 or 3 guys, and they make all the songs, like for all the different artists. That seems to be kind of something that's happening across musical boundaries. Why do you think that is?
Well, they found something that worked, and people like it, and they're going to run in the ground and run the wheels off of it. You know what I mean? So.
It's tough, though, because like you got a job to do, and you got to play the hits.
DJ Mustard on the track.
You got to do what you got to do. I brought you in here because, first of all, I knew you'd know. I was getting into a debate about a certain rapper.
All right.
And he's such a unique case, and it's Ja Rule.
Yeah.
And you know Ja Rule.
I do.
All right, so I don't want to trash him too bad here.
No, go ahead, go for it.
I don't know Ja Rule. I am baffled when I look back, because this is when I was in my heavy hip-hop phase, right?
Yeah.
Like I was really listening to a lot of hip-hop. Ja Rule was one of the biggest rappers on the planet.
Yep.
Hit after hit after hit.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that I look back on and that confuses the hell out of me is that it's this 4-foot dude that sounds like, you know, he's a lineman for the Redskins, and he's singing in this gravelly-ass low voice. A terrible singing voice. Like, rapping, I actually think he's all right. Singing, he's horrible, and he's teamed up with Jennifer Lopez and Ashanti and all these people. Does it strike you as bizarre as it strikes me that was so successful back in, what was it, 2004, 2005, I think, right around then?
It was, I mean, he came in the right time. Nobody was doing what he did.
What?
And so being, you know, that raspy voice singing
right,
and doing these tracks like that. But the problem is that he got called out. And when he got called out, his career was over.
He had no response.
He got called out by 50 Cent.
And Busta Rhymes and who
it's
else?
Really pretty
Eminem?
Much, no, it's really 50 Cent. 50 Cent ended Ja Rule's career.
What did he say?
He came in, it's very funny. He came in and said, just what you said. You can't be singing and all this and all that. And then 50 Cent came right back and started singing himself, which is amazing.
Magic Stick.
Yeah.
I remember that. So, but he said Ja Rule was soft because he was singing, and then 50 started singing. So how did he get away with that?
I don't know, man. That's a good one. I guess 50 Cent had a better. I don't know, man. The times have changed. 50 Cent was such a phenomenon when he came on.
Flexx, this is one of the worst songs I've ever heard. Okay, like this is a bad song.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been bigger. You guys played it. Everybody played it. You couldn't escape it. I was watching MTV Jams. It was all over the place.
Ja Rule.
How did he get over? How did he get, just because of the sound? Because when you saw him, you're like, I remember he's in these action movies. He was in movies like Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
I'm like, the dude is maybe 5 feet tall.
I guess they had their production company, their label, which was Murder Inc. It was a terrible name for a
Who's
company.
he murdering?
You know what I'm saying? And they just had a good formula for the time, and it was acceptable until 50 Cent brought it down.
Do you have that song, the It's Murder song, Thom? Do you have that one with DMX and Jay-Z? Can you find that?
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I remember I bought his album. This is before all this, what we're hearing here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, he sounds kind of cool. And then like DMX was on the album. I'm like, wow, DMX. Oh, he's friends with Jay-Z too.
Yeah.
How did this all? And then like that, everyone hated him.
Yep.
Like it was as soon as 50 Cent called him out.
And then he came back with one song, Clap Back.
Yeah.
Which actually was good.
It was good, but it's him killing everybody and like what?
It was too late. It's too late.
So take me through what happens. Is it because credibility seems to be very big in hip hop? Like a guy has to be credible.
Right.
Is it just with the fan base they stop believing Like he was capable of whatever he was rapping about? Because guys have rapped about, lifestyles and stuff they haven't done the entire time.
Correct.
What was the difference between Ja Rule doing it?
It was good till he got called out. Everybody believed him, and they let him sing, and they let him do this, and they didn't do that. When he got called out, he couldn't recover.
Have you seen this happen to anybody else? Because I'm talking, the guy had 12 hits probably.
Well, actually, it happened to 50 too. Now nobody wants anything to do with 50 Cent. 50 Cent got all that money and can't buy a hit.
But he's got vitamin water.
He's got enough money, but he's sucks in the hip hop world. Look how many albums he sold, like none.
But he's acting like he's got.
Well, he's winning with that. That show Power is insane. I'll give him that.
But if he came out and they said, "Flexx, here's 50 Cent's new album," you're not going to play that.
He just dropped one. No.
You don't play none of that on your show.
No. I need these bonuses. No. No, sir. No 50.
When did rappers start dressing like skateboarders?
Lil Wayne.
Really?
Lil Wayne kind of put that on. Lil Wayne turned into a skateboarder, and kind of him and Lupe Fiasco.
Okay, then I got another question. I've never heard anyone get trash talked about them the way that Lil Wayne does. Like the things that people allege, things that people say. He still sells 1 million albums. Him and Drake go on tour. They still, sell out everywhere they go. How is he? And that guy, I remember The Block is Hot. When he's like 12 years old, in New Orleans, and I listened to that, I felt like 15 years ago.
Yep.
How has he remained so relevant despite everybody attacking him?
It's kind of, we all grown up watching Lil Wayne.
Right.
Grow up in front of us, and he's real, and he kind of is what it is. It is what it is with Wayne. Wayne, it is what it is.
What about the pants and like the clothes and everything? All those.
That's his style, man. That don't mean I'm not gonna wear no trunk fit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put that on, but that's what he do.
All right. But it's odd to me that what you're saying about Ja Rule, why hasn't that happened more? Like, why hasn't guys said, what are you talking about?
Because we paid attention. It's now, if you're going to sing, you're going to be a singer. Like Future and all them, they kind of just straight, use the thing on the box to...
what is it? Tone. What is it called, Thom? The auto-tune.
Thank you.
Auto-tune.
Thank you. They use the auto-tune. He do what he do, and he keep it moving, right? But don't try to get them songs with Jennifer Lopez and all. He just kind of went way too poppy, and that's where he kind of crossed the line.
But isn't that weird? Because now I feel like a lot of artists from the genre, like Nicki Minaj is one, the poppy thing is kind of where they go. Like they head in that direction.
Now she's coming back. But she went too far.
I guess.
She's coming back.
The Anaconda video was not too far. I was a big fan of that.
Me too.
Yeah, I was a big fan of that.
Me too.
So would Ja Rule, would he be though a singular kind of case?
Yes.
Because I can't.
You got to put him in a case of the modern. Well, and we'll take it some years back. Before him, it happened to MC Hammer.
Okay, but MC Hammer, was he ever? He was a pop artist, right?
But everybody turned on.
Okay, and then he couldn't get out of it.
Couldn't get out.
Has anybody ever gotten out of it? Has anybody ever gone away and then come back and then been popular again?
Gone away and come back.
Flow Rider. That's a great example.
Oh, man.
Is Ja Rule Flow Rider?
Flow Rider's still relevant, though.
Right, but how does he sing and dance and do all the pop
stuff? Because that's all
stuff?
he ever did. See?
Okay.
That's all Flow Rider stayed in this lane. When all the rappers are going hard, he got poppy and singing and did all these songs, but he stayed in his lane. All Flow Rider music sound the same. You can't be hard on one song, I'm hard, and then you singing with Jennifer Lopez on the other. It don't work like that.
So that's what it was, is that he tried to do too much.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll ask you, the final question I'll ask you.
All right.
Then how has Ice Cube been able to go from NWA, advocating murdering police officers, to funny actor, comedic actor Friday, a movie that everyone I know, cross racial boundaries, has seen, to now family icon? He's making Are We There Yet? He's producing... And then every once in a while, he'll go back and he'll play. He'll do rap shows and hip-hop shows. How does that happen?
He's a genius.
Is that what it is?
He's a genius. Now, the reason why he's doing the kid stuff is because he knows his name. Ice Cube is going to get the attention of the parents who grew up with him, and they know that he's doing the right thing right now. So they all gravitate to it, and he's got those fans, and then he's got their children. He's smart. Just smart. He's a genius. Ice Cube is a genius who always kept it 100.
I agree. I'm a big fan of his. I just go back and I listen. Like, I hear this song now. It's easy for me to get on the radio and say, this is garbage, but I listened to it 1,000 times. It was very popular. It was on the radio. It's just, it's not even that it's lasting. Like, I go listen to, like, Backspin or something on satellite radio, and I'm like, these songs, okay, they sound dated, but they hold up. Like, you listen to them, you can still enjoy them. I don't think this stuff holds up.
Well, we should get him for a concert and see how many people show up.
Man, I would love to do that. You can help me promote a Ja Rule concert?
I would.
All right, Tom, write this down. We're going to take a meeting.
Let's do it.
We're going to get CK's white ass in here and with two guys that have some street credibility, and we're going to get a Ja Rule. We'll do we'll do the two between the two stations. What do you want to do it?
Let's do it. Let's do it at the Fillmore Silver Spring.
Man, I like that idea. That's a lot of seats, Flex.
Let's go. We can do it, man. We can do it.
All right.
Ja Rule and special guests. I don't know.
Nelly. What about Nelly? He talked about shooting people all the time. He's singing all over the place.
He's another one who can't sell another record right now.
But he can get in the Honey Nut Cheerios commercial.
Yes, he can. And you see they're on no more.
Oh, they're gone?
They're gone. They're gone. He couldn't even sell Cheerios no more.
I'd be lying if I didn't tell you I loved Air Force Ones, Flex. One of my
great
favorites.
song.
That was the
Great
best.
song.
I loved it. What's your Twitter and Instagram and stuff?
At DJ FLEXXDC. DJ Flexx with 2 X's DC.
Yeah, if you need some musical interludes from me yapping over here, going over to 95.5, and Flex will be there for your afternoon drive. Thank you, buddy.
Anytime, my brother.
And look, you're kidding. You're messing around. I'm serious.
Let's do it.
How much do you think it costs to book Ja Rule?
Right now, we probably could get him for probably like $3,500.
I don't think you can get the Junkies in the Morning out for $3,500.
But he probably was getting close to $20,000-$30,000 a show when he was on top.
Oh, that's nuts. All right, let's book Ja Rule. If it's $3,500, let's get another washed up rapper we all love, and we'll bring him in here.
Let's do it.
And we'll have a great time. Flex, thank you, bud.
All right.
We're going to have Brian McNally on the show coming up, Chase Hughes coming on the show coming up, Nats, Redskins, all that stuff. But, of course, 106.7 The Ja Rule had to be addressed.
Music.